Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys an Archangel healing reading today. And so we are going to be tapping into 5 different Archangels. And so I have all of these Orgonites from Wing and Bell to tap into these energies. So I will go ahead and put the timestamps down below for each angel because you guys may just want to know specific things in those categories. So I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know what we're using and why. And then I have all these decks that I'm using here as well. So everything will be down below where you can find these Orgonites as well as all of the cards. I am using some of my own decks today, so anything that you're interested in that I've created is available in my Etsy shop, but if you're international, please email me and I'll send you a special link. So the very first angel that we're going to be working with here is Archangel Gabriel. Okay, so the archangels can be mean different things to anyone. There is no right or wrong way to work with angels or guides. It's really up to the individual. But this is what Archangel Gabriel, what I'm tapping into the energies today. So this beautiful shield, as you can see, and this spear here, this is very cool. Archangel Gabriel is an angel of communication. So it's the angel of truth and divine messages. So this is what we're going to be using Gabriel for today. We have Archangel Michael, and of course, Archangel Michael is the angel that you would call upon in times of challenge where you may need some strength and empowerment, okay? Archangel Chamuel, this is an archangel of unconditional love. So Chamuel represents God's love, mimics that, and that is, of course, unconditional love. Archangel Raphael is an angel of miracles and also healing. So this could be healing on all kinds of levels: physical body, mental, spiritually, emotionally, just anything. And then last but not least, we have Archangel Metatron. So Archangel Metatron here, and people use Archangel Metatron for all different types of things. But for me today, we're using this for spiritual ascension purposes, just anything that helps us for enlightenment on our journey, on our path. So that is what we are doing today, you guys. So I'm going to put all the other ones aside and we're going to focus on Gabriel first, okay? And just see what the messages are. So I'm going to put these aside and we'll get right into it. Okay, so for Archangel Gabriel, this is what we're going to be tapping into. We want to know what we need to know in regards to clarity and truth and the divine messages. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the cards that I'm going to select here for that, we're going to be using the Archangel Gabriel cards. We're going to be using my Twin Flame Journey Oracle and the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. I got to get rid of this pop-up. It's asking me, do I want to buy protection? Nope, don't. All right, perfect. Okay, so we're going to get some topics. We're just going to basically draw 3 cards from each deck. Archangel Gabriel, what is your message of divine truth for us today? What do we need to understand today? So I'm just going to put these right here, you guys. Let's see what we need to know about today. We have recognition, okay? So we need to recognize something, understand something. Let's see what this may have to do with. We have allow yourself to receive. So we need to allow ourselves to receive something. I'm going to read the message. It says, open your arms to welcome the blessings and answered prayers that God is sending you. So this is the deal. There is some kind of a message here that is being sent to us, but we have to recognize it when it shows up. Sometimes we ask for guidance. Sometimes we ask that our prayers be not necessarily answered, even though we may do that. It's not that we need things to be a certain way, but we need to know that maybe God is listening, or that the universe is listening, or that we're being protected, or that our connection with our angels and spirit guides, that is, significant, that's real. Some of us may need certain signs. What Spirit is saying here, and especially Archangel Gabriel, is saying that you are receiving signs, that you are receiving these messages that we are trying to send you. There are blessings and answered prayers that we are sending to you. Are you recognizing this when it shows up? So it's about paying attention to things that maybe you're not paying attention to. Recognize that you are being guided, that you are being helped. Sometimes our prayers, you guys, are answered in different ways. So it's about trying to find the silver lining and the blessings in things. Sometimes what we ask for doesn't show up in the exact way that we're asking, and there's a reason for it. So we have to take the time to understand and recognize that all is well. Everything is happening exactly the way that it needs to. So for me, it's like a message of acceptance, accepting something that has been answered. You may not like the outcome. You may not even like the answer, but you have to recognize that you are being protected or guided at this time with the energy of Chariot. So we have Archangel Metatron now showing up here, which is a part of this reading today, but this is the Chariot's energy. It says determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by other people. So this is about forward movement. This is about carrying on, not letting anything hold you back. So if you guys have asked about something specific and it didn't, in your prayer wasn't answered, or things didn't turn out the way that you would have liked or hoped at this time, this is not a time for you to hold yourself back. It is time for you to recognize that there's a time for everything. And whatever it is that you want or desire right now, for whatever reason, it's not happening, but you still need to carry on. You still need to be determined and have self-control and move forward and advance in this life. You still have a life to live is the message here. So I love it. So you have to allow yourself to receive. So the only person that will hold you back from your blessings is yourself. And that is what we have going on here. So let's get another message. We have return. So that's kind of interesting here. Return. What does this have to do with? What does Archangel Gabriel have to say about return? We have perfectionism. It says, polishing your creative projects is fine, but don't allow perfectionistic fear to result in procrastination. I'm going to go ahead and get the clarifier on this for the tarot, but immediately what I feel like is that we might be really trying to control the outcome of something, somebody coming back, somebody returning to our lives, trying too hard. Okay, so it's like, yes, we're determined. We're determined on a particular prayer or goal or something that we want, a wish, but something isn't happening the way that we had hoped. And so trying to perfect this, trying to be better, trying to, do everything that you can to make this happen. That energy needs to be kind of pulled back away from. Because what it's doing, I feel, is the result is it's procrastinating it for actually coming to you. It's kind of like the more that you chase something, the more that the energy seems to be repelled and not wanting to come towards you. So this is about letting go. This is about letting go and recognizing that we might be even getting in our own way of something that we want and desire. We have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, it says, follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. So you can trust these messages that you are picking up on. You can trust what you're feeling and thinking. So this is the deal. Sometimes we get intuitive hits, or we just have an inner knowing that something is going to happen, right? And so we're so sure about this, but let's just say it's not showing up. It's not happening. And you're saying to yourself, and you're having this argument with yourself that, but I got this message, or my guide showed me, or this is something that I know deep down inside, but it's just still not happening. What Spirit is saying here is that something is not happening because we are not allowing it to happen, because our egos are getting in the way. Our need to control it and for it to be perfect is getting in the way. We have to open our hearts. We have to basically let go and go with this flow, and to allow Spirit to allow something to naturally return to us when it's ready. So for whatever reason, you guys, this message is coming through for those that are really focused on a particular wish, hope, or dream or goal. And it is about kind of stepping away from this wish, giving it a little bit of breathing space, and kind of focusing on something else, because our own just, hyper focus energy on it is almost in a way keeping it from us. So that's the message. So you are correct is what I'm getting to. You are receiving the information here. It is clear. It is accurate. But what ends up happening is when we don't see it showing up, or we don't see the evidence of our intuition that we were correct, we lose faith. We then question ourselves. We then say, maybe I got it wrong. Where did I go wrong? Maybe this isn't what I thought it was. When we do this, do you see how we're now going against what the energy is that we were tapped into the first place? So this is kind of like a battle within your own mind and within your own self that needs to be just kind of, not healed, but yes, healed, but just kind of, we need to take a little bit of a step back from all of this energy. That's what I'm seeing here. All right, last message. We have deception. So when I see this card, this is about something that is hidden, something that we can't see. We're deceiving ourselves. The messages that we're receiving, we may be even deceiving ourselves because, again, we're so worried that something is not happening, that we're wrong, that we were off. When we do this, when we battle ourselves, when we doubt ourselves with what we intuitively know and feel is true, it's like we are battling ourselves. We are deceiving ourselves at this point. Because there's so much fear that we're wrong. There's so much fear that we got it wrong. That something won't happen. We have sensitivity. Your sensitivity is, because the Queen of Cups is extremely sensitive. She's very empathic. Okay? So she feels everything. Your sensitive feelings are your muse and inspiration for your creativity. I love this. Everything that you're feeling, everything that you're tapped into. The energy that you're tapped into, you guys, especially when it comes to something that you want, is divine. This is a time to celebrate this energy. This is a time to utilize this energy in the most positive way. It's very divine. But our own feelings about it, our own expectations about it, that is what creates this energy of deception. It's not the person, it's not what's happening, it's how we are relating to it. It's the battle that's going on within our own minds that is creating this darkness. No one else, it's just us. So we've got to recognize that somehow we are working against ourselves with the goals and the things that we want, the things that we know are meant for us. So Spirit, and especially Archangel Gabriel, is saying, get out of your own way. You're actually complicating the situation more than you even know. That is what I am getting here from Archangel Gabriel. So it's almost like, in a way, you got to shield yourself, because this is the only Orgonite that I have right now that has the shield. My friend Michele created a whole line with shields, but this is the first one that I've gotten my hands on with the shield. You have to shield yourself from yourself, if that makes sense. Okay, last message to wrap this up. We have to see, because there is something on the horizon. You're not seeing evidence of this yet. So you have to have faith that something is on the horizon. What you want, your ships will come in. Things will pay off, okay? But this is what it says. Prosperity arising from wise planning. So this is about wise investment. It says time to take the next step, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So there it is right there at the very end. Optimistic plans, not pessimistic thinking, not darkness. This is going to help for things to turn out as expected. So what you expect to happen is what is going to show up. So if you expect that you might be wrong, or you think that somehow something is not going to happen, or that you can't trust your intuition, you're allowing your fear to take over. This is going to keep what you want from coming in. So things will turn out as expected. So this is a time for you to shield your own energy and your own thoughts from yourself. So ask Archangel Gabriel to help you to recognize why you're feeling the way that you're feeling, why you're getting caught up in this energy here of deceiving yourself, why you are not listening to your inner truth, why you are not trusting yourself in this situation. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So anyways, that right there is the very first message from Archangel Gabriel. So let's move forward into the other archangels. Now we go into Michael, you guys. So Archangel Michael is about the things that are challenging us, things that we might need help with strength and courage to face, or maybe even just protect ourselves from. So let's get into it. I felt called to use my spirits of darkness and light. And we're going to go ahead and tap into this deck here, which is the Archangel Michael deck and the Angel Tarot. So let's go ahead and get the topic that Michael wants to bring forth. We have Spirit of Armor, Defense, Tactical, and Guarded Energy. Okay, so let's see what this is about. New beginnings and a fresh start. Okay. And let's get the tarot to clarify this. Five of Air. Wow. Five of Air is Five of Swords, you guys. And the Five of Swords is definitely, it's a very challenging card for me as a reader. So this right here is talking about an unwise choice. We have to learn what we can from this situation, and we need to review everyone's motives. So the Five of Swords, essentially, without those words, this card indicates when we're in a situation, or when we have been in a situation in the past where it seems just like a lose-lose situation. We've tried to make something work. We've tried to have maybe even conversations. We've tried to do something, but we just still seem to be coming up short because other people in this situation are not willing to play nice. They're not willing to see your point of view. There is no compromise with the Five of Swords. Somebody always seems to lose. And you get to a point where you're pushed that you just have no choice but to walk away because the situation has become very toxic and unhealthy. So that is the energy that we're getting. We need to defend ourselves from this type of energy. So Archangel Michael is coming in and saying, rather than staying connected to unhealthy situations, rather than staying connected to something that just seems to be unwise at this time, we need to focus instead on new beginnings and a fresh start. So Michael is asking us to defend ourselves, to take a more tactical approach, to guard yourself from whatever energy this is, because it's an unwise choice at this time. So whoever you're dealing with may not be in the best energy. So you may need to take some time apart. It could be that this is just a situation that's just not moving forward in a positive way, and that, you know, your best approach and your best tactical approach is to just go in another direction for now. So it says, review everybody's motives. Not everybody's motives may be the best. So sometimes people, when they're not in the best energy, when they're in darkness, when they're in the dark night of the soul, or whatever is going on with them, they may not be able to be in the light to be able to really lend us any kind of light. So it's just literally negativity and darkness. That's all we're getting connected to this person or individual or situation. So it's time for us to break away, shield ourselves, and focus on new beginnings and a fresh new start. That's beautiful. So Archangel Michael is helping us. So the fives, to me, usually indicate maybe more than one person. So it might just be that there is a group of people, or there could be that you're dealing with someone that has people around them that seem to be kind of affecting the situation in a negative way. So you're best to just kind of pull out of the drama is what I am seeing here as well. Next message. We have Spirit of the Dog, Friendship, Companion, and Undying Loyalty. So that's a beautiful card. So this is about focusing on friendships, perhaps focusing on the people that, you know, want to play nice with you rather than play against you. We have romance angels are helping you. Beautiful. So there's something about friendships, and there's also something about romance. There could be friends that are helping you with your romantic life, helping you with a romantic connection or situation. That's kind of interesting. Somebody who is a companion for you during a period of time where maybe, because when I see helping you, this tells me that romance angels are helping you because there's a challenge perhaps in your love life. And so because of this challenge, it may be that friendship are your companions during a period of separation. This could be connected to this. with the Emperor. So again, I feel like this could be a period of time where maybe, and this is Archangel Michael showing up, you guys, look at this, the Emperor here. This is somebody who's going to help you to be structured, somebody who's going to help you to take some sort of a leadership role and some sort of control back in your life. I am getting that. Somebody who's going to help you to organize your thoughts and to become a little bit more practical and logical with your thinking and dealing with this situation. It's kind of like you may just be at that point where you realize that maybe this is a time for friendship right now rather than romance. You know, your romantic life could be in need of help at this time, and it might be your companions or people that are loyal to you or going to help you through a period of darkness with this person or this individual. It could be also, too, that you are dealing with this Emperor. You're dealing with somebody who maybe too much in their defense mechanism kind of approach, because we do have defense here. Somebody who's defending their energy, perhaps somebody who's in that stance where they're just like, I'm not letting you in. So you could be dealing with a person like this, or this could be you needing to be in this energy, or that this is both of you, and that is the battle. Because I do see the Five of Swords as a standoff. Two people that are trying to battle. It's a battle of the wills. Two people that are trying to win, and it's like no one is going to win right now because there's two people that are in this energy of trying to control and to protect themselves. So this connection or situation is having a hard time moving forward. So the best thing to do is to pull away and just focus on something fresh, a fresh new approach, perhaps, maybe even an energy of just trying to be friends rather than trying to, be romantic. So there could be a message there too. All right, last message. With the feminine, I have a masculine and feminine coming up here. So this masculine and feminine connection, this feminine is very receptive. She's very intuitive, okay? She's also very nurturing. So what is this energy or message that Michael has for her? Feminine spirit. Doesn't have to be a her. Feminine could be a he too. Shield yourself. Okay, look at this. Shield yourself. This feminine needs to protect herself, I feel, from this masculine right now. This doesn't mean that this masculine is a bad person, but it just means that the energy that he is in right now could really be affecting her. It could really be affecting her. And so she needs to be, more logical and practical with her approach when it comes to him, instead of being in a state perhaps of being emotional. And it doesn't mean that she can't be true to her emotions. It just means that this is a time for her to protect herself rather than to, allow herself to succumb to all the energies that may be coming at her. So she has to protect herself for whatever reason from this masculine at this time, because Five of Swords is no good. No good energy. Yeah, see the Seven of Swords now. There's a reason. Okay, again, I want to make it clear, this does not mean that this masculine is tainted for life or that this masculine is always going to be in this energy. This just means that right now plans need revision, and that's what this card says. Plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. This timing of this connection, this timing of trying to push forward and to maybe reconnect or to work something out with this masculine, it's not the right time. This is a time for shielding. This is a time for taking care and nurturing the self. So this is also a time to focus on new beginnings and fresh new starts in other areas of your life. So if you find yourself having difficulties with a relationship, know that the romance angels are helping you. Archangel Michael is specifically coming in this reading to help you, showing up and saying, I'm protecting you during this period of darkness. I am protecting you from somebody that is in Five of Swords and Seven of Swords energy. Those two cards for me are very heavy duty energies when it comes to people not being able to perhaps act in the best ways. So until somebody can kind of clear their energy, this might be more of a time for friendship and spending time with other companions. But the romance angels are helping and assisting at this time, okay? So I'm going to go ahead. I feel called to read this one. So I'm going to. There's a prayer here that you can say to Archangel Michael. It says, Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate for me. Thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. So do you see how it says where we can eventually eventually, these are angels that are helping the two of you to eventually be able to be in this truly intimate relationship with one another. But you guys met already. These angels brought the two of you together to meet. This person is your person. So this is saying here that you guys were meant to meet. But the thing is, now is a time to make healthy life changes, to arrange for a reconnection perhaps at a later date. So again, right now it's poor timing. That's what that card says. It's just poor timing right now. But everything that you're going through, this is a time for you. Feminine is what I'm seeing here. It's a time for you to become stronger. It's a time for you to perhaps set healthier boundaries. It's time for you to love yourself, to empower yourself. That is what this time is. It's not a time to crumble. It's not a time to die. It's a time to live and focus on new beginnings and fresh new starts. Okay. And I'm also getting to that Michael's message here is that eventually this connection will have an opportunity to have a brand new beginning and a fresh new start. But we've got to pay attention to the energies that are speaking to us. So if you are in an energy where you're feeling this major divide, you're feeling this major challenge, you're feeling this negative energy in your connection, that is saying something. And you've got to protect yourself, because the masculine could be going through specific things, and because you're so connected to him, it might be almost leaking into your energy. So you've got to put up a shield. You can love your masculine, you can send him love and light, but you may be getting absorbed in his energy because you're so sensitive. So you've got to protect yourself. So if you guys are feeling sad, if you guys are feeling dark, if you guys are feeling low vibrational, low energy, I'm not trying to say it's all the masculine, but you have to be very careful. You've got to shield yourself, because he's going through a dark time is what I'm seeing. Okay. So that is the message for Michael, you guys. So let's now move forward into Archangel Chamuel. Okay. Which, remember, is all about unconditional love. So what does the angels want to say in regards to unconditional love, or just our love lives? And these connections don't have to be romantic, just so you know. This could just be about anybody that you love, but we're going to use my Arrows of Love Oracle. We're also going to use the Romance Angels from Doreen Virtue and the Guardian Angel Tarot. Okay, so what does Archangel Chamuel want to let us know about unconditional love? We have the Real Deal. Look at this. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. The Real Deal. So I created this card because someone is handing us some sort of a ring, a commitment. This is the real deal, right? The real deal. Is safe for you to love. So there is some kind of a situation or somebody who is offering you something at this time that it is safe for you to love this person. So this could be something different, because of course we did just get for Archangel Michael. It may not be connected, or it could be connected, but it's a little conflicting, because right now we're really needing to protect ourselves from a particular connection or just even particular person. There is a different energy here. There's some kind of energy where it is safe. It means that there is a loyal energy here. This is the real deal. This is somebody who has your best interest at heart. So it's beautiful. It says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. It is safe for you to love. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. I love this, the 9 of Abundance. This is about feeling happy in your life, experiencing and just feeling all of the abundance that's around you. It says life is wonderful. Your hard work and dedication to your dreams will provide with great peace and contentment. It says take time to enjoy quiet moments of reflection and leisure. Feel free to buy yourself small, luxurious gifts. You've earned this financial security and independence that you now enjoy. It is safe for you to be in this energy of loving yourself. It's kind of like committing to yourself. That's the real deal. That's something that you can count on. The investment that you make in yourself. I'm actually getting that above the first message that I got. To me, that is absolutely number one. You're the real deal. Okay. But some of you might have other people that are around you that have your best interest at heart. And so while perhaps you're in this single mode and you're not connected to someone, you have people that are showing up for you, loyal friends. And that did come up in Michael's energy. Okay. With the loyal, the spirit of the dog, the companion, loyal companions. Love it. Okay. Next message. We have love language, deep conversation. So languages of love, perhaps. We have true love. It says, this is the romance of a lifetime, deep conversations. And we have healer of thought, which is the Queen of Swords energy. So let me read it and let's tie this message together because this is kind of interesting to me. It says, it is time to clean up your life. Get rid of anything that clutters your space or makes you feel disorganized. People who take from you but don't give back should be released as well. You or another person involved in the situation is very wise, insightful, and caring, has a wonderful sense of humor, and offers a lot of life experience. So what's interesting is that thoughts are words, it makes us think. Conversation, love language, thoughts, conversation. This has something to do with the conversations that you're having that might be very healing to you at this particular time. So it says, this is the romance of a lifetime. I'm just kind of getting here that somebody truly loves you. Somebody truly has your best interest at heart is what I'm getting here. And I'm getting also too, that if somebody cannot have a deep conversation with you, if somebody cannot bring you the truth, if somebody is having a difficult time basically being authentic in themselves and letting down their wall to be able to have that deep heart-to-heart conversation with you, this is telling you here that you've got to just realize that they may need to heal themselves on some sort of level, okay? You might have a lot to offer somebody as far as, let's open up, let's talk about this. But if somebody else is resisting, this is telling you here that they need some time to heal, okay? So it's not about pushing people to speak when they don't want to speak. If they're not ready, that might not be their language of love. Not everybody's language of love is talking and having conversations. Some people show love by giving or doing things for other people, showing up for other people. Things like the acts of service. So for whatever reason, the languages of love is coming up. And so that's something to think about. It's some kind of thinking of somebody has to heal perhaps a language of love. They might feel that this is an energy between you and another person. Like you might feel like someone is the romance of a lifetime. And it just means that your love language might be off at this time. And this is a time to allow yourself to heal and allow another person to heal. Because you guys just might not be able to get on the same page. And that's okay. Everybody needs time to learn to love themselves and to heal and grow. My language of love has always been words of affirmation. And even though I enjoy that, I need to know that people are, mean what they say by those actions. So I've kind of turned into, and I feel like this has been healthier for me, a healthier shift, acts of service. I need somebody to show me that they are really meaning what they say. So do you see what I'm talking about? Sometimes we need time in order to truly heal and to figure out what we want, what we need, who we are. So there is a lifetime, what I'm also getting with that card, there is a lifetime of healing. You have this entire life to heal these things. It's not about being perfect. It's not about getting it right now. Things take time. At some point, maybe you and your true love, the person that you love, will have an opportunity to have a deep conversation and to heal things and get to a point where you can just unconditionally love each other. I'm also getting that too. So I'm getting almost like a premonition, or it's not really a premonition, I guess, but just kind of like a future energy here from Archangel Chamuel, that you and your true love will have an opportunity to have a deep conversation to heal so many things in this lifetime. So if you thought that you will never speak to somebody again, if you thought that you would never get an opportunity to share your thoughts with someone, that you will have that opportunity in this life. That is what I'm getting here. Wow, a lot of different messages came up with that, but that's it. Love that. And last message. We have love nest secure. So the message keeps coming through of something that is secure, something that's safe. Again, it's safe for you to love. There's a little love nest between you and either, let's just say, your family members, your friends, or a particular person. And this is something that you can trust. Stay optimistic. Wow, positive thinking and faith is going to bring you what you want. So it's kind of like you may have this dream of having this secure love nest with a particular person. But I'm getting here to be in this energy of what you have in front of you and be secure in what you have around you. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is usually a person that is in their garden and they are looking at everything and they are feeling good with what they have in front of them. They're not looking outside of themselves for happiness. They've provided everything that they've needed for themselves. So what I'm getting here is that this kind of energy, this kind of vibration of 9 of Pentacles is really going to actually bring to you what it is that you're looking for, because your vibration is going to be so high and it's really going to bring forth to you what you're looking for. And what I'm getting, what you're looking for is the real deal. You're looking for a serious person, someone who wants to commit, somebody who wants to be with you in this lifetime, somebody who wants to match your energy, who's ready to have these conversations, who's ready to let their guard down, who's ready to heal. That's what you're looking for. That's what you want. So what Spirit is saying is that rather than being in stuck energy and thinking about things or staying connected or stuck on things that are a problem right now, elevate your mind, elevate your thoughts, elevate your vibration. This will bring to you what you want. So it's kind of tying into Gabriel's message, you guys. Last message. We have the 3 of Cups. I love it. The 3 of Cups to me, without even reading the card, is about our family and our friends and our environment and the people that are around us. For whatever reason, this is coming through very loud and clear. Friendships and family, soul family, are really, really helping you to stay in a positive vibration at this time. And not that you couldn't do it on your own, but it's helping you to, keep that positive thinking up and to have faith that everything that you're working on or want in this life that you will have. So the 3 of Emotion. Wonderful news is on the way. Announcements regarding engagements, pregnancies, births, or graduations will be revealed. New friends will be made, or communities of like-minded people will draw closer to one another. Exciting new beginnings or happy endings are just around the corner. So again, when we're in the 3 of Cups energy, we're not focused on sadness. We're not focused on things that are just bringing us pain. We are in a very optimistic, positive way of thinking, and we are feeling secure in who we are, and we're feeling secure with where we are at this time. We're not thinking about where we're not and what we feel like we need outside of ourselves. We feel really good about ourselves. So I'm getting here that Archangel Chamuel is telling you to try to have unconditional love to everyone that you feel attached to, everyone that you are expecting something from. If you want this conversation, I'm getting here that you can actually bring it to you. You can actually create this and manifest this healing conversation that you're looking for, whether it be for closure or whether it be for a brand new beginning and a fresh new start. So be secure with what you have. Be secure with where you're at right now in your own energy. When you change your thoughts, you're going to change your life, period. The real deal shows up. It's beautiful. Love it. Okay, now we're going to go into Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael is about miracles and also healing the body, mind, and soul. So let's get the messages. So we're going to go into my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. And of course, we're going to combine this with the Archangel Raphael healing cards, and we're going to combine them with the Fairy Tarot cards. What is the first thing that Archangel Raphael wants to bring forth for us today? We have the Knight of Pentacles. So we have steady progress. Okay, so something could be taking forever. Something could just be at a snail's pace right now. But of course, Knight of Pentacles always indicates to us that steady wins the race, that there is some kind of an energy here that is making progress, even though it seems to be very slow. We have alternative medicine. So this to me is telling us that there's some sort of an alternative way. Okay, there's some kind of an alternative that may be necessary or that is going to be taken in order to, let's just say, even speed up this process. Oh, we have the Two of Pentacles. I'm not using reversals in any of these decks. So we have the Two of Pentacles. So something that's kind of like back and forth. You know, we're kind of up in the air with something because, again, something is taking forever. So there is an alternative way of dealing with the situation. I don't know, you guys, for whatever reason, Tiggs is on the table and he's crying. I don't know why, but maybe it's because something is taking so damn long, it just makes you want to cry. So let's read this, okay? It says, bring fun into everything that you do. It says, juggling multiple priorities or jobs and exceptional talent for multitasking. So this to me is telling me that while something is taking forever, there's an alternative way. Like you can take an alternative approach. You can do something else. You can have fun. You don't have to be in this energy of slowing down your own life, or even perhaps now you're in a snail pace waiting for someone to catch up. What I'm getting is fuck that. This is an energy where you're basically going to take an alternative approach and you're going to have more fun. You are going to experience joy and laughter. You're going to go out there and you're going to live your life. So if whatever this is that you're waiting on, if you are waiting on something to happen, that approach, it's like, that's old. That's an old approach. Your new approach is going to be having more fun with everything that you do. And that's the medicine that you're going to feed yourself, is fun, is laughter, is in enjoying your life, okay? And if you're juggling multiple things at once, you can enjoy multiple things. You're talented at this. You can focus on this, but you can also focus on other things. So I am getting, for some of you specifically, let's just say you are connected to somebody, you're on a twin flame journey. I have a lot of people that follow me that are on a twin flame journey, which is the reason I'm saying this. If you're on a twin flame journey and somehow that is just not coming together at this time, you can focus on other things. You can still have fun on this journey. This journey doesn't have to only be about union. It doesn't only have to be about your person. You can focus on other things. You can do other things. Maybe you have healing or other things that you're supposed to be doing. Maybe that's a part of your mission or your life's purpose. So this is about doing that. You can do this and you can still be committed to your twin flame journey, but you do have to have more fun. This is what Archangel Raphael is saying is going to bring not only healing to, maybe even the connection, but it's also just going to bring healing for everyone involved. It's a beautiful shift in energy. So if you're confused and you're kind of going back and forth and you don't know what to do and you're just kind of like everything is up in the air at this point, it doesn't have to be up in the air. You don't have to be stuck on account of not knowing or not understanding what's supposed to happen. You can still have fun on this journey. It doesn't have to be doom and gloom. All right, next message. We have the Hermit. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, you guys, and the Hermit to me are Virgo. That's just me as a reader. Okay, sometimes the court cards are different for every reader out there, but Virgo, of course, is always the Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles. So I'm getting a very huge Virgo vibe here. So that could be significant for somebody out there. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some energies here. Soul searching. Something is not happening right now for a reason. People are still soul searching, going deeply within themselves. So why not take an alternative approach in the meantime, right? We have expect a miracle. Oh my God. Archangel Raphael is coming through your reading today and telling you that he is bringing some sort of miracle to your situation. Oh my God. Whoa. That is pretty amazing, you guys. So you can expect that Archangel Raphael is working with your situation to bring some sort of miracle healing to it. You may just be at a point where you're almost like giving up, kind of like, I just don't know if this is going to happen. And it's like Archangel Raphael is saying, want to bet? You know what I mean? So that's pretty amazing. So let's go ahead and get the message behind this, or what this might be tied to. We have the Four of Pentacles. What I'm getting here with the Four of Pentacles, it's kind of like, don't let go before the miracle occurs. Don't quit before the miracle occurs. Again, you don't have to quit whatever this is. That's the message. You don't have to quit. You don't have to basically abandon ship with whatever this energy is that you're tied to, whatever journey that you're on. You don't have to basically say, I'm done with it. You can still stay connected to it, but still do other things. That's the message, you guys. So don't give up before the miracle occurs, okay? But this is also about, not holding on too tightly to it either. I just got 4444 on the screen when I said that. Could be significant for somebody out there. But this is just definitely telling us here, we can still be dedicated to something, but we can let go a little and have some more fun on this journey. That's what I'm getting here. It's so beautiful, okay? So let's continue and get our last message. Oh my God, exactly. You're the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups has already come through this reading. I believe the Queen of Cups came up in Gabriel. Let me just make sure before I say something that is incorrect. Queen of Cups, yeah, the Queen of Raphael here. And the Queen of Raphael, do you see how it's connected? Raphael is bringing us a message that was connected to Gabriel. Okay, that's interesting. And Gabriel's message, you guys might have to go back to it with the message that was there. But the Queen of Cups means that you're correct. Your intuition is correct. You're right on. You're dead on. But the only thing that's getting in the way is your own ego and fear about all of these things. So trust. Don't give up before the miracle occurs. That's what I'm getting from Raphael for someone out there today. Okay? So you can trust your intuition and trust your sensitivities. Of course you're going to feel doubtful. Of course you're going to feel certain things because you're feeling everything. You're such an empath, right? But you're meant to feel everything so you can heal. See, listen to your intuitive feelings. Listen to your intuitive feelings. They have something to tell you. They have something to teach you. Okay? And not all of these things may be pleasant. It's just the way it goes. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Don't let your guard, it's like, don't put your guard up and keep it there, okay? Now, this is also about hang in there. This is the Wounded Warrior card, Nine of Wands. This just means like, oh my God, like I can't handle one more thing. This is just too much. Don't give up before the miracle occurs is what I'm getting here. Okay, but I'll read this. It says, protect the fruits of your labor. Yes, you may want to protect yourself. Absolutely. And we already did get in this reading, especially with Michael's energies, that we do have to protect ourselves with Five of Swords and Seven of Swords energy that seems to be present in our lives. But it doesn't mean that you put your energetic guard up completely. You can put up a healthy boundary, but you're not cutting off of your energy, your unconditional loving energy towards, let's just say, this person or this situation. You can still protect yourself, but you can still be loving at the same time. You can still be the Queen of Cups, but you can also be the Queen of Swords who just showed up in the reading today. You can be both. This is about an equal balance of this energy here. This is about being in both energies. This is also about kind of living two lives, being in two different worlds at one time, if that makes sense. You can be on your journey and dedicated to your connection, but you can also be dedicated to yourself, which you should be, and focusing on you and the things that you came here to do. Okay? So there's something about the fruits of your labor. The fruits of your labor have yet to pay off, but they're coming. The payoff is coming. Don't quit before the miracle occurs. That's what I'm getting here. So, let's go ahead. And there could be something about autumn. Maybe some sort of ship coming in or payoff in autumn, end of the year kind of energy, something like that. All right, so let's move forward, you guys. And this is going to be the last portion of the reading. We're going to be tapping into Archangel Metatron. Okay, so remember, Archangel Metatron is about spirit for me as a reader, spiritual ascension, spiritual knowledge, spiritual growth, dedication to our spiritual journey. So for this particular reading, of course, I wanted to use a specific Archangel Metatron deck. So this is from Amanda Ellis. She is an angel reader here on YouTube as well. So I'll put her information down below, but This is her Archangel Metatron deck, so thought it was perfect. I wanted to pair it with my Signs from Spirit Love Oracle, and then we're going to be using the Animal Tarot cards. Okay, so let's get into it. What does Archangel Metatron want us to know and understand today? We have clinging, ivy. Something that we might be clinging to. Could be clinging to old ideas, old ways of being. Okay, so let me go grab these cards that are upright that shouldn't be. So let me just turn them around. Okay, there we go. Okay, this one wants to pop out, so let's take it. Okay, so we have indigo, mystery and mastery of life. Oh, wow. This is about continuing to ascend, continuing to move forward. Sometimes, especially on spiritual path, spiritual journey, we come on to, let's just say, a spiritual path or a spiritual journey with a certain way of believing, a certain way of thinking, okay? We are meant to evolve. We are meant to ascend constantly. Who you were 10 years ago or even a year ago may not be who you are today. You may have, jumped leaps and bounds in your healing energy. So what that's going to do is it's going to literally facilitate more of like an ascension in your life. You're going to experience things, very rapidly. Rapid healing brings rapid ascension. So some of us here, we no longer have to cling to old beliefs or old ideas. We can continue to grow. The indigo energy to me is like very much like the higher chakras. So there's like crown chakra energy to me. So it says mystery and mastery of life. We don't have all the answers. That's the thing. A lot of people on spiritual journeys, whether it's religion or it's a community or a certain belief system, sometimes people walk around and they want to just kind of promote that they've got it all figured out. No one has it all figured out, ever. You know what I mean? There would be absolutely no point in being here if somebody had it all figured out. We can have a certain way of being that works for us, that's successful for us, and we can share that with other people, but by no means does anybody have all the answers, even ourselves. We're constantly going to be looking at that star. We're constantly going to be seeking and searching for answers. Life is going to be a constant mystery, but that is what makes it beautiful, and that's what pushes us to continue to grow and to ascend, is by continuously looking for something, searching for an answer, searching for more, thirsting for knowledge. So this is about not clinging too tightly onto a specific idea or something that you've learned. Allow something to kind of morph and change and transform. Don't get dead set on a specific belief system. This is about allowing yourself, and I got 5151 on the screen when I said that. That could be a special angel number. I don't know why, but I just looked at the screen, okay? But yes, this is about allowing your thoughts and the energies and the beliefs and the things that you're being exposed to. Take it in, examine it, check it out. Don't be so quick to reject everything that goes against what you believe today. Allow yourself to be open-minded to new concepts. Amazing. So let's get the tarot to go with this. Okay, that's too many cards. There's 3. I'm only looking for one. One card here. All right, grab it. Oh my God, you guys, the Hermit again. It just came out in Raphael's. What does the Hermit do? The Hermit searches. The Hermit searches for answers. This is like a continual search. It's like continue on this journey, whatever journey that you're on. There's more to learn. Don't cling on. Don't hold on to something. Don't hold on to old ideas or even people. If things are falling apart or things are fading away or things are changing, they're meant to right now. So I'm going to read this. It says, take time for contemplation. Exactly. Contemplate what's coming to you. If new ideas and concepts are coming to you and you're now suddenly questioning everything, there is a reason. It says, to retreat and go within. It says, be a beacon for others on their path to spiritual enlightenment. So it is a part of your teaching. If you're teaching or you're helping other people to enlighten them, for you to continue to be enlightened yourselves. This is about you continuing to grow as, let's just say, a light worker, or however you experience yourself as a spiritual teacher, if you feel like you are one. But in order to enlighten other people, you have to continuously be enlightened yourself. And how can we be enlightened when we're clinging to old ideas? So do you see how Archangel Metatron is saying, expand your mind? Expand your mind a little. What you thought yesterday may not be what you're thinking today, and that is okay, because we're constantly shifting and evolving, just like people are, just like time is, just like life is. I love it. We have spider, weaving something. You know, the spider can be about weaving our destiny, building something, community. We have the energy of passion, love for life. It's kind of like what we do, we create. The passion that we feel, the love that we feel within ourselves, how we feel about ourselves is what we weave in our lives. So if we feel like shit, if we believe that the world is a negative place, if we believe that the world is all about, just pain and suffering, that is what we're going to experience. That's what we're going to see. If we are focused on all that's wrong in the world and just constantly having conversations about this and about that, I'm not even going to get specific, but there's just a lot of shit going on right now in the world that a lot of people want to talk about constantly. They want to focus on it only. And it doesn't mean that we're oblivious to things that are happening. There are things that are happening, but talking about it and focusing on it and reading about it and complaining about it and campaigning about it, sometimes this actually zaps our life force. It zaps our life energy. So it zaps our passion. So if you're feeling negative, if you're feeling scared, if you're in that oh shit mode, you're jumping on the gravy train or whatever you call that, with everybody else who's in this oh shit, the world's going to hell in a handbasket. Your love for life is going down the tube. So the energy that you are in is what you're going to create. And so there's a lot of people in this world that are in that energy of creating the world to be an ugly, scary place. So I feel like this is Metatron's way of saying, be a beacon of light for others, enlighten others, show other people a different way. Be a beacon of light during this period of darkness, okay? That's what I'm seeing. With your lantern, light the way, light the way. Oh my gosh, I love it. Where's my deck for some reason I'm not seeing oh, here it is. I put it way over here. Okay. Be a beacon of light for others. We have the Princess of Winter, which is the the Page of Swords. Immediately what I get with the Page of Swords is our thoughts. Change your thoughts, you change your life. So it is coming up again, but I will read it. Seagull. This is an intellectual challenge that calls upon your ability to think of a matching solution. It says if helpful information is put to you bluntly. Let's take a look here. If helpful information is put to you bluntly, accept the message without being bothered by the message. Oh my God. You get what I'm saying, you guys? This is about people. I don't know. Why is my phone going off? Let me just click it. Okay. This right here is saying whatever information that you are listening to, that's challenging, whatever people are saying right now in the collective, what other people are freaking out about right now in the collective, this is about you not being bothered by it. Look at this, withdrawing and you're just basically accepting the message, but you're not absorbing the message. You're hearing it, but you don't have to absorb it. You don't have to fly and spread the gossip and spread the oh shit message to the world. It stops here with you, light worker. That's what I'm getting here. It starts with you, spiritual enlightened person who's watching this video. This is a time for us to move forward. This is a time for us to change the energy, to help other people shift, to enlighten other people, to raise their vibration, not to cling on to this old idea of, oh my God, the world's going to hell in a handbasket. It helps no one. It helps no one being in that energy. All right, last message. Last message. We have beard maturity, okay? It's all about the energy of growth and development. We weren't born onto this planet to be perfect right from the get-go. And we are not born on this planet to be perfect in the end. But we are here to grow. We are here to mature as souls. And of course, our bodies mature as well. But this, remember, you guys, Archangel Metatron is about spiritual ascension and growth, maturing your spirit while you're here. And let me tell you, being here on earth is you really got your work out cut for you, because I mean, this is a difficult place to be in because of all of the different energies. You know, there's a lot of things that are just very, very difficult. But again, we don't have to turn that into a negative. We can learn from it. We can heal from it. All right, what's the last message from Metatron? What is the last message? We have authentic self. Who are you? Who are you? You are a person of growth and development. You are a being of light. You're a beacon of light for other people is who you are. That's what you came here to do. That's what it is. You came here to love. You came here to live. You didn't come here to suffer. And even though that suffering that you're experiencing, or that maybe you will experience at some period down the line, that's not what really you came here to do. You came here to enjoy. You came here to love. You came here to grow. And so that's why, you know, darkness and light, it's like one cannot exist without the other, but it's about who you are is to mature through this experience, to grow and learn through love and also darkness, but not getting caught up in the darkness, not getting stuck in the darkness. Last message, 7 of Swords. Let's read it. Magpie. Caution will help you avoid the loss of valuables. It says, including, I can't read this print, including non-material resources such as time or peace of mind. It says, be aware of the results of your actions as well as what others might be doing behind your back. So this, to me, you guys, this magpie can sometimes be messages or bad omens, okay? So this is about being very careful with what people are basically delivering to you, or information that's very challenging. So this is telling you to be cautious of this energy. Be cautious, because it says, be aware of the results of your actions. So your actions that don't include keeping calm, peace of mind during periods of challenge. This will result in things that are not pleasant. So it's all about our own energy. It's kind of like pulling on our resources during periods of challenge and darkness, which again, it's not to say that certain things are not happening in the world. They are, but how we respond to it, you guys, is going to make all of the difference. So are we going to grow from this scary shit, or are we going to lay down and die? What are we going to do? Are we going to do with what the masses want to do, which is to buy into every negative thing in the world? Or are we going to tap into who we authentically are and what we authentically know and what we came here to do? And what I'm getting here, you guys, for this last message is that what you came here to do is you came to be a beacon of light for other people and to enlighten people and to help people to grow in a positive way, not regress. You know, it's like we're in a time where people are either going to regress or they're going to ascend. And so you're a part of the collective to help people to ascend. That is what I'm getting here from Metatron. So I hope that you guys resonated with at least maybe one category in this reading. If not, no big deal. But I just felt guided to work with all of these archangels today. And I hope that it brought you guys some sort of clarity and peace. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.